Hey Toolerinos, I got a $10 tool haul here from my most recent trip to Canton, Ohio. Alright, let's see what I got. First up is a Black & Decker right angle drill attachment. It has a Jacobs brand multi-craft drill chuck on this end, and here looks like somebody just put a bolt in there to chuck up a drill on. So maybe I'll make a new part for that. But otherwise, it seems to be in great shape. Looks like the casing, which is all aluminum, will clean up or polish up very nicely. It could certainly be opened up and greased inside, but looks fully operational. The gears seem to be nice and smooth, and couldn't pass that up. Next item is a knife sharpener, like for kitchen knives. It says Ever Sharp. Registered U.S. Patent Office and Bridgeport, Connecticut. So, kind of an interesting item. Could use a little cleanup, a little fix that dent, stain the handle, and put it in the kitchen drawer. Next item is a Milwaukee Electric Tool Corp hole saw, 2 9/16 inch. It seems like a very well made, very heavy duty hole saw. It's got this big wide blade here, so very cool. So I'm not sure why there's a set screw there, but looks like it has 3 flats on the shaft, so you can chuck it into a 1/2 inch chuck drill and drill some big holes. Found another hole saw. Now this is the type that would have a interchangeable piece here. But look at it, it's got carbide tips, and they're very sharp. So it looks to work just like the cheapo hole saw kits I have from Harbor Freight. But if I have to make a hole in something maybe made of metal, that would probably do the job. Next up is an SK 1/4 inch drive nut driver spinner, whatever you call that. But it's dirty, needs a cleanup, but I bet that'll clean up real nice. So I thought that was a great find. Next up is a very interesting sort of needle nose plier. It does still function, and it is Utica. It's just sort of a really unusual type. Not super familiar with this. I don't see these all that often, and not sure if the tip has been broken off and reprofiled. It kind of looks like it, but as steep as that angle is, if it had any more there, it didn't have much more there. So it seems mostly intact. Could use a good cleanup, and probably a bath in Evaporust. Next up is an open-end wrench. Definitely needs some wire brushing and Evaporust possibly. Don't know if you'll be able to make it out there. It says Cornwell. So vintage Cornwell 7/8 and 3/4 open-end wrench. The next item is a mystery. I cleaned it up a little bit here in the middle. I don't know if you'll be able to make it out, but it says Old Forge. But the weirdness is on this end it says 7/16 SAE, but that's way bigger than a 7/16. And here it says 3/8 SAE, and that's way bigger than 3/8. So I don't get it. I'm going to have to look that one up. If anybody knows anything about Old Forge tools or SAE sizes that aren't the same as across the flats, it's almost like an American Whitworth size or something. I don't know. Strange. Next up, I found one in the wild. Check it out. The Defiance 1299 cast iron. In really good condition. A lot of original paint. Sweet. I don't remember if I've ever found one of these before, but I'm sure if I have one, it is not in nearly as good a condition. So, huzzah! Next item is an interesting 4-sided square file. So It's just was a really curious item, and I had to clean that off there to see it. It says something like Grobet Swiss Velorb. I don't know, with like a mountains logo or something. So I'm assuming this is made in Switzerland, which is awesome because I don't have a whole lot of Swiss-made things, and I always like to find stuff made in other places around the world. So great find. And I also got a Swiss-made chainsaw file, so that was cool. And the next item is a 12-inch Crescent, made in USA, adjustable wrench, in magnificent condition. The jaws are nice and crisp, and even in its sort of dirty, greasy state, look how well it closes up. Very nice. That's going to make a fine fix-up and addition to the toolbox. Next item is a Klein, one of these hex key sets. It's really rusty and crusty, and will definitely get an evaporust for a long soak, but seemed like a great item to get. Next item is a magnificent Bemis & Call in like new condition, adjustable wrench. The hammer end has seen little to no use. The jaws are sharp, like sharp, like you could cut yourself on them, they're so sharp. So again, in like new condition, solid steel or cast handle here, very, very heavy duty. And last up, something to make Reggie proud, hardware. I think those are like grade 8. Awesome bolts. So all that for $10, less than $1 an item. Can't beat that. Let me know what was your favorite. Thanks for watching.